Hello, Matt. How are you today? I'm Bonnie, and great to have a chance to see you. How are things going?
Things are going okay, Bonnie. Happy Wednesday.
Happy Wednesday, my friend. Well, you're making the hump day very happy for me. I'm always thrilled to talk to you. Congratulations on this film. It's a riot. And I know that you co-wrote it, obviously. And what inspired this? Because was there something that you thought, I have just got to get off my freaking device and I've got to like channel this into a movie?
I think our dependence on devices and technology and the way it interferes with our relationships was something we all witness. And my buddy Brad and I were entertaining the idea of what would happen if a soft apocalypse happened where you had shelter and food and warmth, but you didn't have cell phone and you didn't have Wi-Fi. How would that freak people out? And as a way to have that conversation about technology. And so that's what inspired it. And obviously during the pandemic, our dependence on technology and screens and time in front of them was magnified. So it was very apparent, even more so when the pandemic hit.
That's for sure. Yeah. Have you ever tried to do like a digital detox? And how did you fare?
Not great. I can't think of like a dedicated time where I didn't pick up my phone in a long time. I feel like on our family nights, we'll say, okay, we're going to play a game or something, but ultimately we end up watching a movie, which is a screen. But we do make commitments of like 6 hours, no screens. I've done that. We do that at home. But for like a
Okay.
24-hour period, I can't think of the last time I've
Yeah.
tried that.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good. And your character, Dan, he's kind of in a rut. He doesn't know where he's kind of going with his career, but he really is dedicated to that hot sauce. Are you a hot sauce guy? Do you love hot sauce?
I to be honest, I'm not really a hot sauce guy. I like hot sauce, but I'm not a connoisseur of hot sauce. We had a hot sauce guy in Oklahoma where we filmed who helped us conjure up our sauces, and we used some of his lab. So we had a consultant for the hot sauce work.
Got
But
it.
I am a fan of small business, and I've started many small companies in my life. And so I appreciate a man or a woman or somebody who just says, I got an idea. I'm going to try to make a living doing this thing on my own.
Yeah, of course, of course, of course. Yeah, no, I'm not a hot sauce person at all. So yeah, that would not be my small business choice. I would have to think of something else. But you know what? Good for Dan. Good for Dan. You have such great chemistry with Eva Longoria. I mean, I cannot imagine not getting along with that woman. I've been such a fan of hers for so many years. Was it instant? Like, were you guys friends before this, or was it just, it was just, you made such a great couple together. I loved it.
No, I'd never met Eva before we started working together. We might have had a Zoom to like sell her on the script because the script, she is Janine. She's very much addicted to screens and very productive and very type A in the best
Yeah.
way. And she's the best. So when Eva came down to film the movie, we were both just artists committed to making a great movie. And that was a beautiful like meeting point. She's a lovely, she cooked us dinner for certain nights. She had her kid and her husband around, and she's just great. And but the beauty of doing a movie in the middle of COVID and a remote location is like you have nothing else to do but focus on this thing. And I think because it was a limited cast, we were carrying most of the scenes. We just had this wonderful shorthand and
Nice.
playfulness and willingness to try and trust. And I think on day one, Eva came, ready to bring it. And I certainly am easy to play with too. So I was really grateful that she stepped into it. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, no, it did work really well. And also, let's talk about the rest of the cast because you've got some great, like, I mean, Leah Thompson is hilarious. And then you've got Nicole Byer. And, Matt, look, you've been working with funny people your whole career. I mean, there's no question about it. What is the secret to keeping a straight face? I mean, when you're from working on Veep to something like this and you're sitting across Nicole Byer, I mean, I don't know if I could have held it together.
The secret to keeping a straight face is you turn your back to camera. That's the secret. Or you cough, or you pinch yourself, or you just laugh. Like Nicole was very challenging to not laugh. She's
Yeah.
so spontaneously funny and can just run forever with funny things.
Yeah, I can just imagine. I want to see the outtakes from this film. I think that because okay,
Yeah.
look, we got to talk about that raccoon too. I mean, you are stuck in a truck with Eva, Leia, and then this raccoon. I mean, was he your best buddy by the end of it? And, wait a minute, not just a raccoon. Let's talk about there's chickens. You're with a skunk. What are you like torturing yourself when you write this script? What's the deal?
Well, it's a family that goes into the wilderness, so there's going to be some animals, and the raccoon was scary. We were trapped in a vehicle with it, and the truck itself smelled like cigarette smoke. And the animal trainer said, "Oh, skunk or raccoons do not like cigarette smoke." So the thing was freaked out the whole day, and so that fear on my face is real. That's just an animal doing what it wants, unpredictably crawling up and down on your body. So it was hilariously nerve-wracking.
Yeah. Oh God, I don't know if I would have been able to sign on for that, but good on you for taking it for the team. We appreciate that.
Yeah, yeah, it was easy to act scared because I was.
I wanted to say, I was going to ask you. I mean, do you miss your buddies from Veep? Do you miss that show? Because obviously it was such a huge hit. It was so much fun to watch it. But now you're doing a podcast, and you're able to bring on some of your buddies onto the podcast. So how great is that to be able to look back at some of those fabulous episodes and kind of judge yourself? What's that like?
It's kind of like having uh your own talk show in a way. Like you can bring your friends on. So all those people from Veep, we're still in touch, and I just saw Sam at his birthday, Sam Richardson.
Yeah.
So we're all still friendly. Most, we get to see each other. And then to under the guise of work, bring people on and have, to do comedy bits and relive episodes is really fun. And I also take pride in, as we go through the episodes, providing background information to what was going on in politics, what was going on during set, what was tried and then ended up not getting in the script, but what ended up being in the script. Like for fans of the show, I like providing that extra sort of nerdish detail because people really care about Veep and they love it. And
Yes.
so I take great pride in trying to, like Dave Mandel, who is he was our head writer for the last 3 years.
Yeah.
He is one of the most passionate fans about this ridiculously niche podcast. And he listens to it and he tells us all the time how much he's learning about the history of the show. So I have a great custodial pride in like trying to tell as many stories related to the show that aren't mine, but just the other actors. And then it's fun to watch the show again as just a fan.
Do you ever cringe watching yourself, or do you enjoy watching yourself?
Yeah, I don't really enjoy watching myself too much, but so yeah, I'll cringe a little bit.
Well, from a fan, there's nothing cringe-worthy about you, my friend. That is for sure.
Thank
Just to
you.
wrap it up, what else you've got? You've got a bunch of things coming up, but then you ended up doing a movie. I think that Eva ended up directing you in.
Yeah,
What was that like?
I'm in a movie called Flamin' Hot about the man who invented Flaming Hot Cheetos. He's a Mexican American guy, and I play one of the bosses at the factory who
Wow.
plays an integral part of the story. But yeah, Eva was a director, and she was great, and that's coming out this year. It's going to South by Southwest, so I'll probably go there. And I'm working on. I think I'm going to New Mexico for another movie in February, and well, I don't know what else I'm up to. Doing a lot of writing.
Well, good stuff. Well, keep them coming. I love it. This movie was really, really well done. I really enjoyed watching it. And as always, I always enjoy talking to you. So thank you so much for your time today, Matt. I really appreciate that. Thank you.
Thank you, Bonnie. You too.
Have a great day. Bye bye.
You too.
Bye.